In this video, we are going to learn how to construct an isosceles trapezoid. An isosceles trapezoid is a quadrilateral with one pair of parallel sides and one pair of congruent sides. So, to do this, first we're going to draw our bottom line for our trapezoid. Now, next we want to draw a line that is parallel to the line we drew. To do this, we start from one end of our line and draw a line coming up from it where we're going to have an angle. This line is going to be a double purpose line. It is going to be a side of our trapezoid as well as something that we're going to use to construct the parallel line. Anytime you construct a parallel line, you're actually using the corresponding angles and constructing congruent angles. So we're going to start here and then copy the angle up here so that we have another angle with the same measurement. To do that, we first need to draw a point, which is where our second angle is going to be. So let's just pick right here, and that's where our second angle is going to be. The next thing we're going to do is to take our compass and put the compass at the vertex of our angle on the bottom. We're going to make this a little bit smaller because it doesn't need to be that big. Then draw an arc that goes through both sides of the angle. Without changing our compass setting, since we're copying this, we're going to copy the same type of thing even though we don't have the bottom side of the angle yet. We're going to copy exactly what we did on that bottom angle. Now, we're going to take our compass again, put the point of the compass at the intersection point of the arc and the top part of the angle. Then we're going to measure the distance from one side of the angle to the other. So the pencil should be where the arc intersects the other side of the angle. Now we don't need to draw an arc here. What we're going to do is take our compass without changing the compass setting, put the point in the same spot on the top arc. Then here's where we're going to draw our arc. Now since we had put the pencil at the bottom part of the angle on the bottom line, the point where these two arcs intersect will be the same place and construct a congruent angle. So this means that we know where a second line should be. So take our pencil and we're going to draw a line from the point that we drew initially to that intersection point. Okay, now we know that we wanted an isosceles trapezoid. So we have our parallel sides. The only thing that we need now is a side that's congruent. So we need this side here to be congruent to the side that we're going to draw over here. To do that, first we need a point of reference that shows where our next line will start. So let's take that and draw a point here. It doesn't matter where this point is. What's going to matter is the length of the line that we draw. So it can be anywhere on this second line. The next thing we're going to do is take our compass tool. Here we're just going to use it to measure a distance. So we're going to put the point on one side of the segment and then put the pencil on the other side of the segment. This is the length that we need. So now we can take the point of the compass and put it on the point that we drew. Going down, we're going to find the point where the compass intersects the bottom line. Now it will intersect it in 2 points. You want the outside point to make it a trapezoid and not a parallelogram, because if you use the other point, it's going to wind up being a parallelogram. So now that we've done this, we can take our pencil, draw a line from the point we drew to the intersection, the outside intersection of the arc and the line. Okay, now we have a trapezoid where the top side is parallel, these markings mean parallel to the bottom side, and these two segments are congruent to each other.